Welcome everyone to another Moz Play. This is Moz Mojito, and today we're going to be playing a survival-based game in a cold winter type environment called Frigid. Now, I've played the demo for this game before, and actually I've got invited to the playtest, so I'm trying to see if there's any major differences from the demo compared to the playtest. So as I always do in most of my videos, I'm going to limit my talking to just when I'm trying to explain things. But for now, yeah, let's go through the playtest and see how it is.
This is Red Eagle inbound. Do you copy? Over.
I want these samples in the lab as soon as possible.
Shit, what just happened?
So already I'm starting to sense the difference in the controls. Trying to hit the inventory button, I'm used to hitting the tab button, but that seems to bring up something totally different. So I may run into that a couple times as I'm playing, where I accidentally bring up the pause menu when I'm actually trying to just look at my inventory. So yeah, we'll keep it moving. Key to survival here is wood, cloth sticks, and campfires, which makes sense being that this is a really cold environment. We need to keep that temperature up before we die of hypothermia. So again, sorry for the menu pop-ups, but that's me just trying to open up the inventory. So we'll stand by the campfire and let our temperature raise up before we press on, and we'll cook some raw meat here while we're at the campfire. Okay, so now that we're nice and warmed up and healed up, there's not much more we can do here. So I guess we're just gonna go ahead and move on and see if we can find another shelter or maybe campfire to make camp. Usually that abandoned vehicles would have some goodies in it. Most of the time they do, but in this case that truck had nothing to show for her. So this storm is getting pretty bad, if not worse at the every couple of minutes. Then we have some wildlife here that's somehow surviving this bad weather, but we're trying to make it back to the main road because it's a little hard to kind of navigate this map when everything kind of looks the same. So even got squirrels on here. I'm surprised they're not affected. So we're just going to keep it moving and try to get back to the main road, and kind of did a full circle because this is where we start off at, and we'll warm up and get back to the main road. Here for a new campfire, so we're gonna get warmed up and cook up some meat here before we move on. us back all the way down to the nearest town. Not much to explore in the forest areas, but we will look for little buildings and stuff to stop off at, like this one, and see if there's any loot to be gained in any of the buildings. Now, hopefully in the future they do come through with a third-person type option, because I know looking through the first-person view can make people a little sick. So we'll see what they do in the future after they get through the playtest and actually get to early release phase. But so far so good, and I do like that it's a lot quieter in here compared to out there with the loud blizzard noise. So I'll adjust the volume on that in a future playthrough, but for now we're just gonna push through with how it's set up.
Anybody home?
So it got so bad here at this Lake National Park that they had to evacuate the population. The blizzard and the weather is just so bad here, so it makes sense. Looks like everything in here that's burnable we can loot, but it looks like eventually we're gonna have to heat up this little cabin and try to survive a little bit while we pick up notes and anything left in here that's useful.
I may be dehydrated. I need to find some water.
So not very practical. I wouldn't advise burning a campfire inside of the cabin, but hey, it works. It's warming us up, it's giving us food, and it's giving us some defrosted water. So not much more we can do inside the cabin. The cabin. So we're just gonna keep it moving, head downhill, follow the road, see where it takes us. A little plug from the developer, I see with the little billboard signs there.
I gotta get out of here.
Okay, so I guess that hole was big enough for us to slide through, but yeah, so much for the road blockage.
Freezing. Hello? Anybody home?
So a nice abandoned place of operations.
should warm up
Looks
the
like we're
cabin.
gonna explore here, see what kind of loot we got in here. But this is perfect because there's no more loud blizzard storm coming through our audio. So we're gonna explore, see what we can find, and get set up.
That should warm it up in here.
So it looked like these people ignored the evacuation notice unless somebody came and murdered them while they were in the bed. pretty morbid.
Oh God. What the hell is happening? I need to find some water.
Okay, so we're advancing the tutorial alone. Let's see what happens for us the next day. So I don't know if you heard that in the video, but it sounded like somebody closed the door and all of a sudden had a fresh coat on the ground, some other supplies. So pretty weird. I'm not sure who opened the door, but that was unusual. Okay, so the blizzard is past. Doors that were locked before are now unlocked, and there's a fresh set of supplies here in the kitchen that was not there yesterday. Even fresh supplies in the refrigerator. So maybe somebody was in here dropping off supplies for us. Weird. so at this point, I don't think there's much more here in the cabin, so nothing really left to do but to go out in town and do a little bit more exploring. And we see a deer up ahead. Maybe we can come back and hunt that with the right gear. More marketing for the game, very smart for the developer. And a vehicle that is buried, kind of like some of the others. So there's a lot of just vehicles that can't be interacted with, more decoration than anything. This one also seems to be more decoration. So yeah, we'll just keep exploring, keep distance from wolves. So I guess when I see them up ahead, I guess those are the bad guys here that you really got to worry about here in the game. So I got my trusty axe out just in case they come up to me starting problems. Whack them in the head, and that should keep them off of me. So for now, we'll be smart. We'll try to get around them, be real stealthy like, and see if we can look in that building that they're guarding. Like this house is just for show, because I can't get into anything, and that wolf is right on my tail. Somehow he saw me and ran up the hill. So let me see if I can sneak around. I see one out front. Maybe there's a way I can get around him. If not, we're gonna have to take him out. Can't get back there, so yeah, we don't have a choice but to go back through the front. Can't even remove that. Oh, he's coming. Okay, so they're not that strong. So I should be able to take out the other one then too with one axe hit if it attacks me. So it looks like something's missing that I have to put in there in order to clear up that the way forward for the road blockage. We'll check this car, see if what we need is in the car. It's too bad you can't open the trunks or the hoods, so you don't know if there's anything in there. But yeah, this is probably the end of the map area, at least what they allow you to explore in the playtest, unless there is indeed something you can get to open that up. We're gonna take a look at this cabin here. So obviously we're up somewhere in the very cold parts of Canada with the Canadian flag flying, and we'll see what we can find here in this building. Hopefully it's not boarded up like the other one, which is more for decoration. So let's take a look.
Hello? Anybody home?
There's lots of blood on the floor, so I'm not sure if someone got attacked in here or if there's something else going on here with the blood trails everywhere. But we'll continue to get as much loot as we can, because anything burnable is valuable here since we're trying to stay warm. And let's see what we can find in this cottage. We got some bullets here and more notices of evacuation, so we'll do a little bit more exploring, see what we can find. So I'm not sure what the flare gun's going to be useful for, but hey, like I said, I'm a loot goblin. I pick up everything that's not glued to the ground. So according to the mission markers on the left, we got 2 objectives: find a battery, remove the vehicle. So far I have not seen a battery anywhere from the different locations we went to, so maybe there's one in this house. We'll have a look around, but if we cannot find the battery, this is probably something that's going to be more in the early access non-playthrough, non-demo version. But for now, we'll just keep looking. Maybe we'll get lucky and find what we need as far. Oh, we have a handgun here on the floor, so that's going to be useful if we run into any more wolves. But yeah, for now we're just going to keep exploring and see if we can find this battery that we need to open up the road. Guess that's where the battery's gonna go, and that would then, I guess, power the winch to pull the block truck free or the bulldozer free, but I guess until I find a battery, there's not much more I can do. But we'll keep looking. Maybe we'll get lucky. View of the aurora lights there, so you can tell we're way somewhere in the northern Canadian area. So but yeah, shot that flare, nothing really happened there. We got a deer here, looks like it's eating something. I kind of thought deers were vegetarian or something, but that looked like it's eating the carcass of something, a wolf or fox. Let's see if we can scare it away. Doesn't move. It's kind of strange.
Shit, what just
So
happened?
that definitely wasn't a normal deer, obviously, but because it's eating wolf. Definitely not normal deer behavior, so yeah, looks like I can't go back the way I came, so I can't really look and see if there was a battery up there. So I guess at this point there's really not much more I can do during this playtest. So yeah, I guess we'll keep our eyes open for the next episode of this, as far as when they do go early access or early release, and we'll definitely try this again in the future and see what the game has in store for us. I mean, so far so good. I think it has potential, and I look forward to the next one. Thanks for watching.